Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Esti. You're watching me in my kitchen. We are gonna make nettles root tea. So you can make them two ways. It's either you cook them and boil them or brew them, making them into tea, or there's another way that we're gonna make tonight. That is the tincture. So these are the nettles root that me and Genevieve were picking up just now. So I already washed them, but this one need to be chopped up. So I'm going to chop this up or cut them using a scissors. So if you are new here, my name is Esti. I do cooking program for fast, easy, healthy food. And I also do foraging videos. So the purpose is for health benefits and also um, to share with you guys how I forage, prepare the things that I harvested and make them into either food or medicine. So today, this is nettles root. Usually, at this time in May, I usually like to explore the forest because that is when the forest is starting to wake up. So usually, I like to take a look around, but I did a research recently, just 2 weeks ago, and I noticed there is a very interesting video I found on YouTube that actually nettles roots is much healthier than the nettles leaf. And also because algae is having some problem with the urine in the if at night, because all men after 60 they will have this problem because the protease the has swell up. So this one will reduce the swelling so that the person or the man will not feel like they need to go to the toilet like 5 6 times in the night. So for me, it is also good that I can try this because I feel like I'm losing hair, and I heard that this natal root is very good for hair loss too, and also cancer. Prostate cancer, hair loss, is very good for all kinds of woman issue also. So this is how the roots look like. Um, and if you're lucky, you can get right to the bottom of the root, and this is how it looks like. This is where the plant will grow, and then the leaf will form. Some people they throw it away, but I don't do that. I like to do. I just noticed that this part is also very nutritious, so don't throw it away. The thing is that it is kind of tough, yeah. So you need to cut them properly. So I'm going to further wash this with a brush. Usually what I do is I have a brush where I can brush them. Let me see if I have another one here. Maybe not. Anyway, just use a brush to brush them clean. As you can see, you can still see traces of the skin. So if you don't want to have the skin, you can always remove them with the brush. So it can be quite tough to cut them. So you can either use gardening scissors or you can use a chopper. So I think for this part, you probably need to use a chopper to chop it. And also, there are parts that are quite huge. This is also quite good. Probably this tree is quite matured. But don't worry, all you need to do is to get a brush and just brush this very clean. And after that, you just need to cut them into smaller pieces if possible, because the chopper, if you're going to put them in a mixer, you're going to might spoil the mixer because these roots are really quite tough. They are not that easy to cut. So try and use this one. If this doesn't work, then maybe you have to use a chopper too. Whereas the thinner part, this is no problem. You can easily cut them, with these scissors. It's no problem. But this can be a little bit tough, you see. You have to, it's still possible, but you have to use a bit of strength. I like this kind of scissors because it's really strong and it cuts almost everything, but can be a bit challenging on this. Hey, no, it's still possible to cut them. So good. So I can use this one for my tincture later on. The smell is actually quite nutty. I have never tasted this before, so it's really, really exciting to see how this tastes like. Can you guys see? So this is how it looks like, yeah. And then the inside, we just point. Is it too close? Yeah, maybe it's too close. And this is better, yeah. So, and we'll be using certain parts. I will be doing two. I will do the tincture. Tincture is diffused with root and strong alcohol. I don't have 80% alcohol, but I have 60%. So it requires at least 85%. So what I'll do is now is that I will wash this, cut this, and then put them in the refrigerator. And when I buy the alcohol, I will chop them into smaller pieces, put them in these bottles, fill it up, and then after that I pour the alcohol in and fill the whole thing up to the top. And then I will seal it with a very tight container and mark the date where I produce it, because you need to keep this at least 8 weeks before you can consume them. And what you do is that depending on how serious your situation is, I'm not an expert for this, but according to this research, you just need a little bit, not even 1 tablespoon. You can try by a small dosage. Tincture, you actually need a few drops only. So, it's always up for experimenting. If you don't see any effect, then you increase the dosage. Yeah. So now, without further delay, I'm going to cut this into smaller pieces, and I'm going to show you how I boil my tea. So with the coriander, I see that this part is slightly old. Then I just remove them, and then I'll just cut the part into smaller pieces, because you want the nutrition to be out wholly. Yeah, then put it inside coriander. I think this is okay. I notice it's kind of challenging to chop them with a knife. So I think with this kind of scissors it's much easier. So springtime is the best time for you to get this, because like I said earlier on, don't wait until the root or the flowers or the leaf comes out, because then it's too late. So, and then I noticed also the nettles usually come 2 times in Sweden. I don't know about other country, but it does comes again in the autumn. So if you guys are planning to visit Sweden in the autumn, you still can get this. So for me, I am into this medical thing, and my dreams is to help people. That's why I started the B&B. So my B&B team is basically about not just a slow life, slow travel, but it's also about foraging. So I bring my guests to the forest and show them where to find berries and find natural product like this, so that they can harvest themselves, because you can harvest as much as you want, and we can make everything together in my kitchen, and then I will teach them how to preserve it so that they can bring it home with them, you know, after the trip. So let me just boil the water again. I just warm up the water. So I need to just cut them. I think this should be enough. How long you're going to boil this? You need to boil this at least 15 minutes. Not so very high temperature. It says 90 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to just steep it in water that is approximately 90 degrees Celsius. So now I'm going to take a measurement on my water. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to wait for the water to boil. So as you can see, the water is boiled just now. Of course, this will be around 100 degrees Celsius. Let's see. This is wow, 75. Cannot be 250. I'm just gonna try this again. Okay, let me just see this. Oh, it was my hand. Sorry. Oh, it's also from the timer. Ah, okay, now. It's over 74, that's why it's peeping. I don't really know how to use this, so let me see. Okay, never mind. Oh, hey darling. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water just to make the water not so hot, and then I'm just going to give this like a quick rinse again. So I'm going to put the root in here, and then I'm just going to on the heat again and just heat this up and let this boil, you know, not so high, just keep the temperature constant. I know it's kind of difficult, right? So if you don't on the heat too high, you should be able to have a very controlled temperature. Okay, I'm going to just boil this. So this is going to be boiled for at least 15 minutes. So when 15 minutes is up, you just need to pour all this root away. So if you like, you can keep them and munch them if you want, so that there will be more nutrition, not wasted. This is really, really precious plant, and don't waste it. So this will be enough for 2 person. So me and LG will be drinking this, right, LG? Oh, yeah, this is really good. And then you can try this and see if it works. And we will keep you guys informed, all right? Because my hair loss is not very obvious, but I can still see it, and I'll try and take pictures before and after, and keep you guys posted on my development on my hair loss. I don't have any problem with urination, so I probably keep you update on LG's issue. All right, so guys, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to just keep steeping this. You see, it's coming up to a boil. Not really a boil, it's like bubbling. So I want to maintain this, and I think I should control it at a slightly lower temperature. And I want to steep this for as long as I want to, because it's really, the longer you steep, I think the benefit is better. But according to the recipe, it said 15 minutes is enough. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoy this, and if you do, please give a thumbs up for my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be making the tincture, and I hope you guys join me too. All right,